Hello guys and welcome back to some more World of Tanks. Today I'm bringing you games that I've played while trying to grind out the Bourrasque. It's a tank I've really wanted. I've got a lot of new tanks. I haven't really played many of them because of the double silver on tier 10s. Thought I might as well use my tier 10s. Don't use them very often. And obviously if they're silver bonus on, I definitely want to use them when I can. The first game is out in a tank. I actually recently bought another tank I actually really wanted, the T52 tier 6 light, and I'm showing you this game because it's not like an outstanding game per se. It's my first game in this tank and I've actually forgotten to put a commander in. So yeah, that's why I'm bringing this game, because I do quite well considering I've got no commander and it's the first game in this tank. Obviously, after that I did actually put a commander in it. But yeah, this tank is very good. Top tier, it's absolutely amazing. Bottom tier, bottom tier obviously it struggles a lot. But yeah, top tier, it's very, very good. Mid tier, it's still a very good tank. But yeah, obviously, no, we take a big hit there because I'm putting myself out a little bit there, a bit too much. I've lost quite a few hit points, but I've had a decent game to be fair already. About 1,500 combined. That's pretty good. I'm okay with that. Obviously my alpha's very low, but I do have a very fast reload. I'm just kind of making sure he's like not really paying attention to me. I take him out of the picture and there we go. So we do have fine now. And the enemy's just sat pretty much in the middle of the map there, and that's usually means you're going to lose the game. There's a lot of guys going up the ice road, so I'm just going to sit, just trying to get shots across. Trying to track him in place. Obviously, not doing too well. But we're hitting these side shots into these guys, and yeah, we are spotted. But I actually didn't hit me there, I don't think. Or did he just hit my track and didn't take it off? Either way, I didn't know I was spotted at that point. We're just putting side shots into this guy. Luckily, we pulled back there quickly, more quickly than I would have probably thought I needed to with the Black Prince or whatever I was facing, the Churchill, because that guy was coming back to get me. And again, we are having a very decent game. We're gonna have to put in the premium here because this guy's front. We're gonna very much struggle to pen him. Even with premium rounds, we'll probably have to hit his weak spot to do any damage. And yeah, well, to get the Bourrasque, and it was a bit of a right pain, to be honest. I don't understand why they don't make it a bit easier to get these ops, to be honest. I understand they want to make sure us people who actually work and do other things, it's actually get these ops done. They were doing the free XP for premium tanks, and I just went a bit mental. There's not that many premium tanks I want left, but I just basically got pretty much all of them in this 1 week. I got the tier 10 Chinese tank, and it's a very good tank. It's actually got like a custom skin that I actually think is actually decent, sort of camo and stuff. It looks actually pretty good. We came second, there you go guys, without accruing. 22 direct hits as well. That's only second class, so obviously people are happy. So I've got the tier 10. Unfortunately, yeah, we're majorly into this game before I could actually get much recording. So I'm afraid we have already got 5,000, just over 5,000 combined. Same modern armor, other than to get a bit of silver now and again. We have got this guy who's actually playing his tank very well, the Centurion there. This guy at the back is just not really playing his tank very well. We're trying to keep him tracked, and he unfortunately just gets out of it. We've tracked this guy because we should have guys coming up the side, but unfortunately they're not doing that at the moment. So we're just going to try to put a Hesh into him, keep him tracked, do a little bit of damage at the same time, and there you go. This guy's pulling out again. We're kind of keep him tracked. We keep him tracked. That's the good thing about having good Hesh, is this guy is side scraping really well, but with Hesh I'm still tracking him and I'm putting in some damage, and this guy is coming right behind me. I don't realise that. I don't know why he's come straight for me, but there you go. Yeah, unfortunately we managed to bounce his shot there. We're pulling back because he is actually aiming directly at us. That guy's put in smoke, so that's helped us a bit. We're on the fullback. Irritated by that dead tank getting in our way. So yeah, it's a decent, very trolly armor, as most tanks in Cold War seem to. Premium rounds very often to actually get any advantage over the enemy, which I can totally understand, to be honest, in Cold War. Hence why I don't play Cold War very much. I'm not a big fan of Cold War. If it improves, I could see myself playing more of this game, but at the moment, why I've got pretty much most of the Second World War tanks, so I don't know why I bother starting a whole new line, all these new lines for Cold War, especially when they're just playing the same tanks, to be honest. As and we're as Cold War, we are yeah, we're playing equal teams here pretty much. This guy is just really wanting me, but he ain't gonna beat me as because I have more hit points to play with. Track him in place, but he misses his shot as well. If I had some Hesh, I'll probably we're side scraping him quite well, and so is he. At this angle, we should, normally we would be able to pen this guy, but he's just got a real thing for me apparently. So I'm just pulling back, waiting for our team to catch up, so we don't get 2-on-1 here. He's just... We missed that shot. Yeah, it was a bit rushed, but again, just kind of waiting for my team to catch up. He puts his shot into my track. I put him down to a one shot if I had Hesh. That would be... I'll be able to finish that guy off. We're still waiting for our team. They don't seem to be doing much, to be honest. Waiting to be unspotted. That guy's side on, so if I get a chance to kill the other guy, I can put side shots into him and finish him off pretty easily. As you can see, we got 6,000 of our own damage. Now he's moved on. We put a lovely shot into that guy. Really would like to finish that guy, and he gives us the opportunity. I'm sure he could see that one coming. Probably a good idea for them to both focus one of our tanks, try to finish them off, try to get their number down. But yeah, we got a good result there in modern armor. We come first. Yeah, unfortunately I was kind of forced to get a 3D crew. So we got about 8,000 combined, just over. We only second class, so we need to put out some major damage in this to get a first or a mastery. So, and to be fair, I do have a mastery to bring you soon enough. All right, we're in the Object 277. Not a tank I particularly use very often. It doesn't get much use from pretty much anyone, because you've got other Russian tier 10s that do the same kind of job, but kind of better. This has kind of got does well in both regards, but doesn't excel in any of them. So it's just not as good as the IS7. So why would you use this if you got the IS7 or even the IS4? To be fair, I'm actually this, and I think the next game I actually platooned up with one of my fellow clan members, waiting for that guy to get out of my gun line. And this just putting a side shot into him. Nice, finished him off. Yeah, I was basically trying to cram in enough games to get the Bourrasque at this point. I was playing in the evening. I don't normally play much in the evenings, but yeah, I kind of had to get this Bourrasque. And I did get the Bourrasque in the end, but it was quite a painful time because on the Sunday I played on my own, and we all know how that is. Playing on your own with random people is just not a fun time. That IS3 is just not paying any attention to me, so that's fine. He's finally paid attention to me after taking most of his hit points. We're not doing too well, to be honest. We are getting swamped by the enemy, and we got a couple guys back on the my teammate and my clanmate and a TD and a heavy back at the crest of the hill there. So I'm pretty much on my own here. But luckily those guys are keeping the majority of the team at a distance. I did take a risk there to put a big old hit into this guy. Still got most of my hit points, and the enemy team is crumbling at this point. 11 to 5. You can see. I haven't got the most amazing score right now, but that's going to hopefully change. We set that guy on fire. Bounce another shot from that guy. Trying to put another shot into him. He manages to angle himself so that I put that shot into his track and doesn't do any damage, which is quite unfortunate. Of course, he snapshots that. I mean, he is not even looking in my general direction. Very annoying that he manages to snapshot us in that. Yeah. Finally get a bit of assisted damage there. Yeah, of course. My team aren't really doing much work here. This guy's got it in for me for some reason. Of course, he's just got load premium. Just load premium there. Track him in place. He's going to finish me off, unfortunately, because he's just going for me the whole time. Yeah, just throw that in there. Why not? Anyway, we had a decent game in the end. With what's that? The result is 5,500, pretty much on the nose. You know, we held out there. We didn't get as many kills as I would liked from that kind of match. You know, that was a but not many people were putting out good games in that, apparently, because that was first class. And this last game is in the AMX 50B again. I actually quite enjoy this tank. It's an tier 10 autoloader. There are better tanks out there, to be honest. This is as autoloaders go, as this is probably one of the worst, to be honest. You got the machine. It's got great armor. It's fast. It's got decent gun. Just beats this all day long. T57 again, got decent armor, just as fast. yeah, just not as humongous either. This is a long and fat tank. It's got no armor either. So, like I said, there's just better. Most autoloaders, most tier 10 autoloaders are better than this, but I still like it. Like I said, it's quite maneuverable. As you can see, this match we're gonna be up against the wall for most of the time. I don't know why I'm pushing so much. I'm just seeing his fire. I'm gonna try to just take him out pretty much. And we finish all our shots. Then we go for a reload. It's not terrible reload, but considering the lack of armor and how big it is and stuff, I think it should be slightly better to make it a bit more competitive. Large chunk of both teams have come this way. We're going to put a nice side shot into that. We are just going to kind of tease them around and try to get shots into them when they're kind of ignoring me and going for someone else. That's kind of your job in this thing, is use other people as armor. And then we realize, actually, we're getting flanked here. I'm actually reversing back and turning around, trying to finish off these guys behind us, because this is not good. We're probably losing the going forwards of the 9 line, so we don't want to be getting flanked from the rear either. As you can see, the teams are pretty equal. Me and my clanmate were pushing this flank quite a lot. He's gone down into the dip. This E100 has got his rear to us. We're going to pump both our remaining shots into him while he gets decimated from the guys in front as well. So yeah, Ash unfortunately has just got killed. The enemy is just pushing. There's too many of them. We want to try to help our team, but then we kind of go, actually, we are pretty screwed here. And we take him out of the picture, and this guy, for some reason, is not actually paying attention to me. We track him in place, and then we go, right, we are on a reload. They're pushing heavily. We are screwed at this point. I'm thinking I'm dead. I'm just so dead. I'm not even got that many hit points to play with. I'm trying to pull back. I am trying to pull back. They've got 2 guys on the hill who can't really do that much. They should be coming down the hill to help, but they're not. And I've managed to get a reload in. But this doesn't matter. Then the TD and the heavy up there actually came in to support me, which is very nice. So we actually move. We didn't even get much assisted from that, which is a real shame. So we're actually going to push forward a little bit. This guy's trying to turn around. Managed to put a shot into us, but only tracks us. And we're just under 5,000 combined, which is nice. We go for a reload. There's not many enemy tanks left. But luckily we're so fast that is a good advantage. We're just trying to mop up a last bit of damage if we can. So we go zooming over this way, hoping that we can get a bit of side damage onto these guys over here. And he actually notices us. Unfortunately, he's got a shot in the chamber already. He messes that shot up. We are actually, again, on a reload. We're not going to get to that medium in time, so we're going to push over to here. Of course, the artillery is going for us, and we've got a shot in the back, of course, by whoever's left. I don't know why that happened, but there you go. And then we get killed by artillery, of course. Of course, artillery is king of the battlefield at the moment. Just absolute nonsense, as we know. We always dislike the artillery, don't we? After having such a good game and, going up against so many tanks and having all these times where I could have possibly died, and we managed to pull it back just to get killed by some scummy artillery at the back of the map is just not much fun. So yeah, we're just watching the end of the map. Just 1,370 off of our paper tank, which is nice. Which obviously let us survive. Well, we've got an artillery that's looking in the opposite direction to where the enemy is. I'm not sure what he's doing. This guy puts a nice shot into Panther. Yag Tiger, rather. Yeah, and he actually bounced a shot. Very lucky. And there you go. Decent game. Decent game. We got a good old 3 kills. We came first. And a first class. So, yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.